stop trying to just fix your physical pains without also seeking pleasure as you heal, especially when it comes to pain with sex, right? Too often what I see is that something hurts somewhere here around the opening or deeper inside. And so people try to fix the physical pain and start seeking this goal of no pain, no pain, no pain. But often forget that the whole reason is because you want to have pleasure here with sex, right? So don't miss that piece of it. Don't spend all your time with creams, medications, using dilators, stretching, and doing different things to help penetration be more comfortable without also seeking pleasure in other parts of your body. Maybe the clitoris feels fine and you can seek pleasure there with your partner or yourself. Maybe you can explore other parts of your body, your breasts, your neck, your booty, all over, anywhere that feels good, and start bringing those new pleasure sensations to your brain, recognizing that you are worthy of pleasure, right? Yes, it is helpful to do the stretching, to do the dilator work, to get creams and medications that will benefit you in terms of like, do you need estrogen in this area, or do you just need a moisturizer? Do you need any lidocaine to kind of numb the area a little bit so that you can enjoy intimacy with either yourself or your partner without feeling those painful sensations? But again, if all you're doing is focusing on the pain and just no pain, no pain, no pain, but you're forgetting that pleasure piece, you're missing part of the whole reason you're doing this. Now I get it. It's hard to wrap our head around the concept that when you've had persistent pain, so pain for an extended period of time, that it is not permanent and it can go away. And so the more or the longer that somebody is in pain, the more they start to believe that that pain is gonna last forever. But it won't. If you believe it won't, it won't. Now, I'm not saying that pain will never present itself within your lifetime. Again, if you just believe it won't, because pain is a normal human experience, but the suffering from the pain does not have to be your reality. And it's that suffering that people get trapped in. And then the actual sensation of pain, which is a response from our brain 100% of the time. Without our brain, we can't have that experience, okay? So it's that suffering that keeps people trapped in the pain experience. As humans, we have the ability to remember the past and project into the future. And those thoughts in our head actually send our messages to our brain of either safety or fear and worry. So for example, oh my God, this has been hurting me for 3 months. I don't know if it's ever gonna go away. So I'm thinking of the past, I'm projecting into the future. This is horrible, it's ridiculous, kind of go into that spiral. And so then our brain thinks like, oh, okay, this is like actually dangerous. This is a pretty big threat to this person. It's like on their mind all the time. Let's just keep it going. But in reality, that's not what you want. But that's the message that you're sending out. And that's where the suffering begins, because it's like you're dwelling on the past and then you're projecting into the future of these like what ifs, and that hasn't even been created yet, but you are actually creating it as you come up with these thoughts of what if this and what if that. Well, what if it goes away in 5 days? What about that? What would your life be like if you didn't have this pain? What would it feel like to have pleasure again in this part of your body? If we're talking about pain with sex, what would it feel like to be with yourself or your partner or whomever and it be pleasurable? Right? So we have to kind of change the narrative here, and start to project that future that we want, or project the future that you want, not the what ifs and the oh shits and the I can't believe this is happening to me type of mentality, because it's not bringing you closer to your goal. But seeking pleasure will bring you closer to your goal. Wow, like I can have intimacy with my partner in this other way that I didn't even think about, but this is great. And then it's sending those positive signals to your brain of like, things can feel good, right? And this isn't the only thing that just cures pain magically, but it's a piece that is often missed, and it might be the piece, along with working with the other things that I talked about earlier, that might get you over that hump. So I ask you, have you been seeking pleasure as you're working on healing from the vulvar pain that you've been having, or the pelvic pain that you've been experiencing? Have you been making sure to have pleasure be a part of your program? And if not, can you give it a try and see how that changes things for you?